This is the second recording in a series on drawing task for the Machine Vice from Bounty Technical Drawing, an Australian course in graphics. Exercise 8.9, page 242. We have created the base so far. We now need to continue to create some details. Firstly, going to draw the hole through both ends, and then we're going to create the boss on each end as required. Using the measuring point tool, we'll find the center line. We then come down from the top a distance of 16 millimeters. Type that in. At that point, we're going to draw a circle on that end face, dragging it out, and the diameter of that circle is 14. So we're going to make that 7 radius, and enter, and that gets push-pulled through to that other surface, and I've just referenced that to the edge. And check that that's gone through, and that's correct. Okay, we're going to transfer those heights around to the back of the drawing. Guideline to there. Guideline to there. Find the center line. This time the diameter of the circle is 20. So we type in a radius of 10. Now we need to change our angle so that we can pull that through. Onto that edge. And that hole's created. Excellent. I'll clear away those guides. And now to draw the boss. The diameter of the boss is 38. So we're going to just need to pick up the center point. Having trouble with that center point on there. We might use our offset tool. So that is 20. Needs to go to 38. 18. So we're going to increase that by 9 millimeters. Create that boss. This in turn needs to push-pull out by 3 millimeters. No, in this case it's 5 millimeters. I'm going to leave that at that stage, but later on we will need to draw a curve at that point. So repeat that at the other end. Offset, drag it out. The size of that is a radius of 7, and it needs to be a radius of 12.5, so that will be 5.5 millimeters. And we bring that out 3 and enter. Now we need to draw the radius around the edge. This is to show that that is not a machined surface, it's part of the casting. The easiest way to do that, if we grab a guideline, draw a line from that endpoint out on the red axis. We're now going to draw that up 3 millimeters. Give us those 2 points. We now draw an arc, a 2-point arc from that point to that point, and be very careful to make sure that you slide along that line and pick a tangent to create that surface. Center that, select follow me around the circumference, and that's created the boss, and we will save. Rotate to the other end, carry out that same process. So we want a guideline across to the center line, and draw a pencil line up 5 and a pencil line on the red axis to the end, 2-point arc. Make sure that we are on that line, and again follow me, and that's the boss. Save. Only 2 other minor details to put in, and they are 2 holes in this surface so that we can attach the jaws. They are 13 millimeters down from that surface. And then we'll take the distance between the holes from the grip plate, and they are 56 millimeters apart and 23 from the end. So we measure in 23 and then 56. And we have a circle there. Diameter is 6 because it is an M6. We drag that out so it's at 3 mil. And that needs to be pushed in, this time not all the way through, to a depth of 13 millimeters. And we're in business. And save. And that is our completed machine base. So let's delete the guides. I'm going to select all. Right click, and I'm going to make that a component and call it Machine Vice. Base. Create. So that component will stay in its own drawing, but we're also going to put it into the general assembly drawing once that's completed.